Hey there, fellow Madden Mobilers. This is Ice9 and going to be covering BCA today, as well as Legends and everything else that came out. So let's take a look. Here's our BCA sets, and we see immediately that there is only one master player for this year. And let's take a look at him. D'Angelo Williams, halfback. Great boost, +2 awareness and +2 strength, which was the same as last year. However, when we look at this and we look at the stats, it doesn't seem like this player, it's going to be great for overall. It's a 93 overall, and those are two great boosts that will help out a whole team and raise the overall, but it's not that great of a player. And the reason why I say that, he's not too fast. 90 speed isn't bad, but not too fast. Not too strong. The catch number's not overwhelming. Carry number's elusive, kind of a finesse kind of back, but not a very fast back. And the thing is, he's going to be better for overall than he is going to be for gameplay, I do think. Now, to recap what happened last year, we had two BCA players. We had Larry Fitzgerald, and then we also had Eric Berry, safety. So we had two. They were 94s. And the thing about those players is they were extremely strong, not the fastest, but +90 speed for both. Not bad stats, and they both had that boost, the +2 awareness and +2 strength. So this year we've got only one master player, and he's going to be less usable. The thing being, with the halfback, it's obviously a very, very important position, and so gameplay is going to be very, very important as opposed to a safety or one of three wide receivers that you can hide. And I know a lot of people were playing Fitzgerald very late in the year, usually later than Eric Berry. You wouldn't see Berry that much at the end of the year, but you would still see Fitzgerald now and again because the boosts were just so good. And the thing was, he just wasn't very fast compared to other wide receivers by the end of the year. But for this guy, it just doesn't seem like this is going to be a player that's going to be on teams for too long. He's going to boost overall, like I said, but not the greatest for gameplay. So we could kind of see what goes into the set, and you need elite players. You need these pink BCA gears. You need silver players, BCA players, gold BCA players, etc. So that's what you really need to do this set. Finally got my first elite after, I don't know, spending about $10 in Madden cash. So going by that, it's about, unless I get lucky, which doesn't seem like the live events that you get much besides the pink collectibles. There's not much to get, so it just makes it a little bit tougher to get the player. So we've got these blitz events that are going to be going on. That should be a very good one in terms of doing it quickly and easily. So you get a BCA item, but most of the time from what I've seen, the BCA item is one of these pink collectibles. I've gotten a couple silver players off of it, and that's about it. So we could kind of see that everything is kind of, going the BCA direction. The daily warm-up, the legacy event, which gives you a gold BCA player. That hasn't been too bad. It's only going to be going on for a couple weeks, so we will see. But it's just, I don't know. Unless they bring out another master player, which is unlikely, it doesn't seem like it's going to be too good of an event this year. So that is kind of a bummer, but that's just kind of the way it goes. So let's check out what other sets that we have for this week. So there's BCA, and Tim Brown is our legend player for the week, and this is awesome to finally see a Tim Brown card. If we look at the stats, the catch number is really good, pretty fast, 89 speed, but that's not overwhelming. Really good wide receiver, but we assume that better ones are going to be coming out, so it's not too exciting of a player. And I just haven't gone really for many of the legends so far this week. But just as a comparison, so here we have Ricky Williams, and stronger than D'Angelo Williams. Catch numbers a little bit better. Carry's not quite as good, but this is arguably a better running back. Of course, he is minus the boost, though. So that's kind of the way that's gone. We have these showdown things that are going on. So every time the live events pop up, I am doing it. And then what I'm going to be doing is working towards this boss, of course. Middle linebacker Luke Kuechly. Stats look decent. You know, he should be a good middle linebacker. And it'd be good to get him as soon as possible. But at this point, it seems like it's kind of going to be a difficult thing to do, I guess I would say. So, and then going along with that, you can get a logo, whoop-de-doo. They've got the Bonanza here, where basically you could strike it a silver or better player with a chance to strike it rich. So I'm just not going to do that set. I might do it once because I'm getting kind of close to Gronk. So I could do the sets. I get a few more sets to do, but hasn't been that great of a type of thing. It's going to take a while to get Kuechly, I think. Football Outsiders continues to be a very good event just because you only need 5 collectibles to get a player. And so it's a good way to get gold players. They're golds and above, so that hasn't been a bad way to go. And if we take a look at others, we didn't get a flashback this week, which was kind of surprising, but I guess they figured with BCA coming out. They had Martellus Bennett last week. Stats on this player were so full of tight ends, and for anybody who's playing in a league, they're going to get tier 7, and so effort, and so it doesn't make a lot of sense to get a player like this. We will see more flashbacks, and I bet within short order they're going to start being 91, 92 players. Getting kind of close on domination, only 3 collectibles short. And as far as everything else, so I've done Journeyman now 21 times and pulled no elites. The event has been garbage. I've done Veterans now 16 times, no elites, and Game Changers 7 times, and have gotten no elites from the event. So it's just the typical EA kind of garbage type of thing. I did take another rip through Pro Packs, and it is getting to that point where I was losing coins by doing the Pro Packs. I didn't get enough elites to really cover, so I'm really down on coins. I held on to some of what I had, including trophies, and I've used gold trophies for BCA, but it's Pro Packs are getting worse. However, out of that whole thing, I did get 3 more heroes, Team Hero collectibles. And so I'll be doing a couple more of these, probably going to be doing the kick returner here, Tyler Lockett. So I'll probably be doing that one, although Seahawks gold players seem to be in a short supply for sure. And definitely not a fullback because we got tier 7 coming, but I might do Diggs, I'm not sure. And you can kind of see I've done a bunch of other ones, but I'll probably finish off. I'm not going to do all 32 and unlock the hero. I don't see that happening, but I'll probably do Lockett. I'm all set at linebackers, maybe another safety, and maybe, like I said, another wide receiver. Already got 2 defensive ends. I don't know, maybe Telvin Smith, but all set on the offensive line. Maybe do Benny Logan. Not sure. I've got 3 of them to do. So I'll probably do them at some point, but it's going to be the type of thing where we assume that the MVP players, road to the playoff players, are going to be coming out this month, along with most feared. So it doesn't seem like a great way to go. One other thing to talk about, they did release signature players. So let's go ahead and go through these. And signature. And we're going to check out and focus on elites only. So here we go. These are assumedly pulled only from packs and some really, really good players. You can kind of see there the stats. Pretty good. LaShawn McCoy. They've had a bunch of versions of this guy. They just had a Team of the Week version. Randall Cobb. Still no 90-plus speed, though. Vontae Davis. And some linemen. It's a pretty good looking card right there. Some good blocking stats. Cameron Wake. And that's a pretty good looking card as well. And so here, let's see. Ryan Kerrigan. Not great coverage stats. Pretty fast and strong, though. At least for this time of the year. And this has been doing this where it's not going to be showing me anymore. For whatever reason, the auction house has been doing this, kind of freezing up. So that is what's going on with that. We're pushing pretty hard in our league for Tier 7. And so, though we never did this last year, we actually changed our league championship for 12-hour rounds and on rookie. And we're working on rushing yards first. Getting pretty close. We'll see these new BCA achievements in here, too. Hardly any of us have BCA players on our team, so it's going to be kind of tough to do this, especially in terms of a halfback, just because unless you get the master player, there really isn't anybody but a silver Jerome Felton. So it's going to be kind of tough, but we've got a couple guys who have been doing that. So league scores, that's going to take a while. And running, we're getting reasonably close. We're making pretty good progress. So it should be within a few weeks, maybe 2 to 3 weeks, I would say. We'll have DeMarco. And then as far as the passing, we rack up those yards pretty quickly. So providing that we keep pace and keep active, we should be getting Tyler Eifert soon. So that is basically it. That's everything basically I wanted to go through. Just wanted to touch base. And the launch of BCA, kind of underwhelming this year. It really is. Only one master player, and he's not really as good as either master player was last year. So a little bit of a bummer. It seems like the players have been lower overalls as a whole and have not been quite as good as they were last year. So it's kind of unfortunate. People got really good mileage out of Fitzgerald and Eric Berry last year. But I don't think that people are going to get the same kind of mileage this year out of D'Angelo Williams. So kind of a bummer. I'm not going to be trying for it too hard, but at any rate, it's something more to play for. So that is my video for the day. Thanks for watching. Anything you guys want to see, definitely let me know. Thanks again for watching.